Hey guys, I've been editing these videos and working on piecing all this together and decided to come take a quick break out here in the pool because my legs are killing me. I did not realize how out of shape I was and how much walking I did yesterday. Stairs and inclines and climbing and just general walking. So it was awesome. I loved every minute of it. So the burn is totally worth it. Maybe that's what I need to get into a regular workout routine. Just motivate me with plans. But I'm here chilling out in the pool, and I'm gonna pop some commentary in every now and then on some of these videos and give you some more little extras that, you know, I didn't include in the other stuff on TikTok. So I hope you enjoy. You guys, I'm at the Tulsa Botanic Gardens, and they are beautiful. I'm getting ready to take a quick little walk. Well, it's probably not quick, it's a big garden. But I'm gonna take a walk through what's the name? A.R. and Mary Louise Tandy Floral Terrace. And I can see the blooms from here, and I was told by the lady at the front, they released a whole bunch of butterflies this morning. So fingers crossed, we get to see some really beautiful butterflies and some really pretty blooms. Thank you to the Tulsa Botanic Gardens for inviting me out and letting me film and take some video. I have so much I made a list I want to get videos and pictures of, and I'm going to be sharing it all with you guys. We start our garden walk in the A.R. and Mary Louise Tandy Floral Terraces. With 8,000 permanent plantings, nothing here disappoints. There are lily and allium galore, and seeming to pop out of nowhere with bold colors proclaiming their presence, daylilies dot gardens around every corner. As you climb the terraces up, the colors only become more awe-inspiring with the backdrop of open vistas coaxing you to climb higher for one more breathtaking view. Great, giant magnolia line the sides, rising high into the landscape, scenting the air with their amazing dinner plate-sized blooms. So, I mentioned in the smaller video, the shorter video there, that the magnolias smelled amazing. And that's like an understatement. It literally lured me up into the gardens. That is the pervasive aroma that was in the whole area, and it was just amazing. Now, like, I know if you're like me, you're like, gardenia, oh, I don't care for that. I've had those little fragrance oils too, and or like the scented candles or the smells that are supposed to be gardenia, and they have never smelled like these gardenias before. I completely understand why people go loopy over gardenia now that I have smelled a real one, and so heavily scented. Like, you guys, go hurry before those blooms fall off. It's totally worth it. Rush now, do it, go. The lilies are all in bloom right now too, and they smell awesome too. At the top, you will find a pristine wedding venue surrounded by the most pleasant scented lilies. I could only imagine the dream weddings people are hosting here. If you are a cactus lover, there is even a section for you. And don't fret, parents, the super spiky ones are off the beaten path and away from curious paws. I had to take a dip in the pool because it was hot. And let me say that the lack of gravity in the water really makes my legs feel better. But back to our story. We were talking about the gardens, right? I wanted to mention that because of maintenance and some work and additions that are being added, the fountains weren't running in the terraced garden when I was there. However, can you imagine the water coming all the way from the top of the terrace to the bottom? That would just be magnificent. I have to go back once to get that repaired and get some videos of that for you. So there will be a second full trip. Just hang around. I'm sure I'll have twice this video. If you are in the area and you haven't had a chance to make it out to the Tulsa Botanic Gardens, I highly recommend you get out here and visit. The gardens are amazing. The views are awesome. The flowers were beautiful, and it has inspired me in so many ways to come home and add some of these plants into my own garden. I can't tell you, like, there are so many plants to look at, and the experience was amazing. I'm hoping next time they let me see what's going on back there. Fingers crossed. I behaved. The gardens here are amazing. I could film all day and not catch all of the views and all of the vistas and all of the blooms. If you have a chance, you totally need to come out and check out the Tulsa Botanic Gardens. It would be worth the trip. It's a great summer project. I'm getting ready to go check out the Children's Discovery Gardens, and I'll have some fun videos about that too. The Children's Discovery Garden originally opened in 2016 and is amazing. It has sights, smells, sounds, and all sorts of sensory stimulating stuff for the kids to discover. The spring giant was by far my favorite thing to see. The monolithic collaboration of creatures forming this ever-present yet gently watchful face only enticed me to explore even deeper into this wonderful creekside-like landscape. Well, their carnivorous plant collection certainly puts mine to shame now, doesn't it? They have a beautiful selection of carnivorous plants to look at, and right now, the cobra lilies are in bloom. So go check those out if you get a chance. I think I had the most fun in this whole area. It was just amazing. There were so many blooms. There was just this constant aroma of blossoms. I can't tell you how much fun this whole space was. And once we go inside this beautiful face that keeps watching over our shoulder, you're going to see how awesome it really, really is. The butterflies were so calm, they weren't even shy of humans. And if you make it all the way to the top, there is this treehouse overlook that gives you the most beautiful views. I finally found my favorite place, and of course it's in the Children's Discovery Garden. All of this water sound and all of the smells, these plants are all blooming and they're beautiful. I also found that face that's been watching us through all the trees this whole time. Let's go see what it is. So when I finally found the spring giant, when I realized that's what I was seeing peeking through all of the plants the whole time, I was like, I have to go there. And I got the map out and figured out, okay, this is what I'm going after. And then I came over the bridge and I could see it and the water flowing. It was amazing. It was just, I don't know, like, this is probably a generational thing, but it felt very like, what was that show, you know, where the contestants had to run around in that ancient temple and there was like the ambulance you had to get, you know, I can't remember the name. I'm old, okay? So that show, it felt very like that show from when I was younger. And I was just like, oh, this is so cool. And then we went inside, when I went inside, and it was just the sound of the water. It was amazing. You guys, if you have children, they would love it. That was really cool. But if you're just a child masquerading as an adult, you would love it too. Go check it out. The great toothy grin of this garden guardian spills forth with a steady stream of water leading down into a lushly planted pond below, flowing past patches of waterside plants and 3 animal fountains spraying dancing streams into the washway. With 3 large bog bowls full of carnivorous plants, tiny succulent plantings, Wildflowers as far as the eye can see, and butterflies for days. This isn't just a children's garden. I found it. I'm inside. Listen. Look. That's not just my hair. The founders of the Tulsa Botanic Garden began planning and development in 1999, recognizing an opportunity to provide a much-needed public garden space to learn and experience the wonderful world of plants. In 2004, Persimmon Ridge LLC donated 170 acres of property to be developed into the garden site we are visiting today. In 2007, John Red Eagle, Assistant Chief of the Osage Nation, performed a land blessing ceremony. After this, the gardens went through many steps of development and planning through the years, adding a lake and thousands of permanent plantings and additional multi-purpose structures. So I mentioned again about the aroma, the scent, and the children's discovery, the kids' discovery gardens. It was amazing. I don't know if it was the plants or the trees or if there was some specific shrubbery, but there was just this wonderful herbal scent. It was great. Also, there was quite a few little nature trails that were off the beaten path, but were still clear marked pathways that you could go and venture down. And most of them surrounded or were worked around cedar or other pine or type trees of that nature that had that aroma. And it reminded me of back in July, if you've been following me for a while, we went to Colorado, and it was just the same smell. It was that same aroma, and it brought me back memories, and it made me realize that a lot of the plants that I experienced there do grow here naturally in Oklahoma, and I could have those same aromas in my garden. So I have found a little bit of inspiration in this field trip, and probably would like to add some scented shrubbery soon. You guys, this has been an amazing experience. I can't wait to get home and put all of these videos together for you. Oh, there's so much to talk about. With the help of philanthropists, public donations, and grants, the gardens have grown into the beautiful site you see today. As you can see in a few videos, it is still growing. With the future of the Tulsa Botanic Garden laid out on their website, www.tulsabotanic.org, I encourage you all to go check out what is in store for us all to enjoy in the future. Thank you to the social media team and Madison over at Tulsa Botanic Garden for allowing me to come make this video and to share it with you. Please go check out their Instagram at Tulsa Botanic and visit the gardens this summer. I promise it's breathtaking. This was an awesome little field trip, and I wouldn't have been able to do it without all of your help. Thank you again. There is a shorter version of this series available on my TikTok channel, The Feral House Husband, and the still shots are available on my Instagram under the same name at The Feral House Husband. If you guys are interested in any of those, feel free to go check them out. I appreciate it. Feel free to leave me a like on this and share the video and tell someone else about the gardens too. You guys, the whole experience walking around the Botanic Gardens was wonderful. The gardens were beautiful, the blooms were awesome, the scent was amazing, and it was just an all-around great experience. You guys should totally get out there, go check out their website, pay them a visit. They do operate on donations and visits from the public like us, so let's go support them and show them how much we appreciate all they do, because there are some beautiful, beautiful plantings to go and appreciate, and a lot of just paths to walk and just enjoy nature and have a healthy experience with plants. And I mentioned in some of the video that there are a few plants available in the gift shop area. There were mainly some succulents, they had some carnivorous plants, and they had a lot of seeds. Now, they do have plant sales from time to time, and they have all kinds of special occasions and special memberships, and you can join, and it's all listed on their website, and it's so worth your time. They are also going to be sharing some of the photos and videos that I've taken on their social media pages, so go and support them, go check out their pages. You won't be disappointed, and like I said, if you have the opportunity to get out and go visit, or you're coming into Tulsa and you're looking for some type of attraction, something to do in between work, or maybe just on vacation, go check it out. It's worth the time. It's not that far from downtown. It's a pretty simple drive, straightforward, and the map took me right to where I needed to be. So it's very hard to get lost, but once you're there, you feel like you're worlds away. So go check him out. I can't keep saying it. I can't tell you enough. It was wonderful. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this extended version of what you've probably already seen, but you got to see some of my garden mixed in and listen to me drone on about some more stuff that I'm obsessed about. So thank you for your support. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. If you do get the opportunity to make it out to the Tulsa Botanic Garden, please mention that the Feral House Husband sent you, or that you heard about them here on my channel. I would love for them to know that my followers admire their work as much as I do. Also, check out their gift shop. There were lots of seeds and some plants available in there.